Prioritize investing in your 20s. Small savings grow into substantial wealth.
Figure out and internalize. It's a lesson I wish someone had hammered into my head when I was younger. If you're in your 20s, listen up, because this could literally change your life. It has the potential to set you on a completely different trajectory, a path towards financial freedom and security that you might not even realize is possible right now. Ready? Here it is. Almost every dollar you spend right now, especially on those seemingly small, insignificant purchases, is secretly robbing you of a small fortune in your future. It's like a tiny leak in a dam, slowly but surely draining away your potential wealth. I know, it sounds dramatic, maybe even a little bit alarmist. But stick with me. Let me show you the math and you'll see exactly what I mean. Let's break it down. Let's get into the nitty-gritty and see how these small expenses add up over time, thanks to the magic of compounding. Imagine you grab a coffee for $5, that's nothing, right? It's just a little treat to get you through the day. But if you invested those $5 instead of spending it on that caffeine fix and let it grow at 10% a year, hey, that's the average for the S&P 500, consistently reinvesting the dividends and letting the power of compounding work its magic. By the time you retire decades down the line, it could be worth $440. That's a significant return on a seemingly insignificant investment. That's literally a flight to another country, a weekend getaway, or a nice dinner out, all from skipping one coffee. Just one small change in your daily routine. Now let's talk sneakers. Another common expense, especially for those in their 20s. You drop $230 on a fresh pair. Feels good, right? You're looking stylish, feeling confident. But what if you invested that instead? What if you resisted the urge for instant gratification and put that money to work for you? Fast forward, that's over $10,000. A substantial sum of money that can open up a world of possibilities. That's a down payment on a car, a reliable vehicle to get you to work and back, or a year of traveling the world, exploring new cultures, broadening your horizons, and creating memories that will last a lifetime. And cars? Whew! Let's not even get started on the long-term costs associated with owning a fancy, expensive vehicle. Let's say you buy a car for 10 grand. A reasonable, practical choice. Not fancy, doesn't turn heads, but it gets you around safely and reliably. That same money invested instead could balloon to $880,000 by the time you're 65. Think about that for a moment. I mean, that's a beach house, a comfortable retirement, financial independence. Here's the mind-blowing part, the real kicker. It's not really about coffee specifically, or sneakers in and of themselves, or even cars as a general category. It's about your 20s being the most powerful decade you'll ever have for building wealth. The time when your money has the longest runway to grow and compound. Every dollar you don't spend frivolously, every dollar you put into assets that generate returns, gets to work for you for decades, multiplying and growing exponentially. But most of us don't get told this, do we? We're not taught about the power of compounding or the importance of investing early. We get sold on the idea that your 20s are for YOLO, you only live once, for blowing your paycheck on instant gratification, chasing fleeting pleasures and accumulating debt. And honestly, that's the scam. It's a system designed to keep you trapped in a cycle of working to pay for things you don't really need. Look, I'm not saying never buy coffee or that you should deprive yourself of all joy and live like a miser, or new kicks. Life's short, enjoy it, treat yourself occasionally, experience the world, and have fun. But if you start seeing your money for what it could become, the potential it holds for your future, you make better choices. You become more mindful of your spending habits. You start playing the long game, thinking about your future self and the kind of life you want to create, instead of just living for the weekend, chasing that temporary high and neglecting your long-term goals. And the best part? You don't need to be a financial genius or some kind of Wall Street guru to make this happen. Just start small, even with just a few dollars a week, be consistent with your investments, and let time do the heavy lifting. Let the power of compounding work its magic over the years. So, take it from someone who learned the hard way, who made a lot of financial mistakes in their 20s and regrets not starting sooner. Don't let your 20s be the lost decade. Don't waste those precious years that could be setting you up for a lifetime of financial security. Invest in your future self, $1 at a time. Every little bit counts, and it all adds up over time. The you of tomorrow will thank you. They'll be grateful for the sacrifices you made and the smart choices you made today.